guys, and welcome back to another episode of Albert Engel's Pro Career in Pro Cycling Manager 2024. We secured another victory last episode in the TT, as usual with Albert and the TT. He loves a TT, that is for sure. Our interest in teams on my list has increased, but it doesn't matter. We're obviously staying with Bora. That's the one team that Albert wants to be on, maybe for the rest of his career. We'll see. All right, let's get into stage 7 of the Tour de France, where we're headed to the early stages of the mountains. Here we go. Verizon to La Crossotte. We take on a category 2 along the way, a Signal de Uchon. And then a couple Cat 3s and a Cat 4 or 2 in the mix as well. So let's get right into the action.
Ladies and gentlemen, even though we're not in the mountains, today's stage is much to be feared by numerous riders. With over 250 kilometers in the saddle and a very demanding closing stretch, it won't be a surprise to see a few breakdowns along the route.
All right. Let's get into the flow of this stage. It is definitely a pretty tricky one on paper, but one I'm pretty confident with Albert handling rather well. Unfortunately, Sushman has still not recovered from his mystery bout of illness. Can't quite find out. Oh, down here, a bit of a sniffle for him, and I think it's still a bit of a sniffle for Sobrero as well. Unfortunately, Sobrero must have picked it up off Sushman, but he's still on a +2 day, which is good news, and Suchman himself is on a +1 day, so I wouldn't expect to be too concerned about their little mystery bout of illness. Should be fine. Alright, Peloton looks like another aggressive start. That's been the theme of this tour. Very hard starts to these stages. Things are settling down pretty quickly though. 6 riders out in front will adjust the effort back down into the 40s with Albert. You got Callum Scottson from Jayco, Cofidis Uno X, Albert's former team, another Jayco rider, so 2 Jayco riders, a Versace cycling rider and a DSM rider. All up ahead. Looks like not much will happen until we hit this sprint point, so catch you guys at that sprint action. Alright, so what do we got? About 4 minutes to this sprint point. We might jump ourselves on Philipson's wheel actually, might not be a bad shout for Albert. We'll use sneaking to quickly get there, hopefully. Let's see, is he going to get up on Philipson's wheel or no? I guess not. Maybe go onto Geordie Marritt's wheel. Might not be a bad shout. Caden Groves here on the left, actually. That is also a good shout. Maybe we can get onto Mikel's wheel. Swinging through. I'm not going to go too deep. I'm happy to roll through here, just get the points. Awesome.
It looks like he'll have to abandon the race.
Oh dear, someone has had to actually abandon. That is horrible. Alright, so we've made it through that sprint point. We managed to grab, I think it was 9th. Yeah, 9th. 7 points. Mikel's got the remainder of what was on offer, which was 9. So we only lost out 2 points to Mikel's, who is leading the green jersey at the moment. But I don't think he's going to feature in this stage. Alright, so I think Danny Van Poppel's actually a good shout to protect us for the remainder of this one. We're going to jump forward to we're on the category 3 climb up ahead, which is the Côte. Ooh, Jonas with the flat, unfortunately for him, bad timing. The Côte de Château Chinon. We'll catch you guys on the slopes. Yeah, it is Red Bull Bora, but unfortunately I can't figure out why the pack won't load in this particular save, because in my Ineos save it's Red Bull Bora, but in Albert's career it's Bora. And every other team, like the Visma team, have their special TDF kit on. Jayco have their special TDF kit on as well, so do Alpecin, but just not the Bora crew, which frustrates me, but anyway, it's fine. Alright, we are hitting the first climb of the day, the category 3, the Côte de Château Chinon. 4.2% average for 5k. It is actually a little bit difficult, a category 3 climb. But yeah, not too much trouble being dealt with over the top of that one. And we're already on to the next category 4 climb. Still a fair breakaway, a fair lead the breakaway has, I should say. We've got around, 3 minutes 40 on us. Unfortunately, Suchman has gone out the back. I don't know how that's happened. So we'll put him on predefined, and we've still got Denny Van Poppel looking after us. We're going to up our effort on this category 4 because the pace is pretty high, if I'm honest. Yeah, definitely the breakaway's been ridden back already. Pedersen managed to get the points up ahead, so he looks like he wants to get the KOM jersey off the shoulders of the Frenchman that is currently wearing it. I forget his name. Where is he? He's not floating near the front of the peloton anyway. All right, so we are going to jump all the way forward to the next category 3 climb where I think most of the action will start to kick off. All right, and here we are about to start the category 3 climb, the Montagne Saint Sebastian. We have a pretty reliable team all behind us. Sobrero looks like the best shout for Albert to jump on because I think with how short this climb is and then how close to the cut 2 after that descent, I think it's a good time to form a sprint train. So, well, not a sprint train, but you know what I mean, a lead-out train up a climb. Let's get Sobrero, then Vlasov, then Hindley, I think is a good order. Might go Rockhouse there as well with Marit, and then Denny Van Poppel with whatever he has left in the legs. Unfortunately, Satchman a bit spent early on, but that is fine. We'll get Denny Van Poppel to do effort 87, I think, might do for now. Just whilst the team kind of get organised. There we go. Hindley's getting into position. Perfect. Just take a quick look through. Yep, that looks like a good order. We'll keep Van Poppel on the front for now. We are catching Scottson and Ratelio, the final remnants of the breakaway. There we go. Looks like Ayuso is on a counter-attack there. I'm not too worried, although I did not pay attention to Van Poppel getting cracked. So we'll get him out of the way. Perfect. Might hit predefined with him. Marit's hopefully going to ride us back through to the front, although he doesn't have too much energy left either. He has done so though. All right, through the EF train, perfect. And it is the Bora team on the front. Ayuso's out front for UAE at the moment, but he is being ridden down. I'm not too concerned about that one. All right, we'll catch you guys on the slope of this cat 2. All right, and we are going back uphill. Marit is spent, so it's time to go with Rockhaz on the front. We're going to put him on 90, I think, and then get Marit out of the way. He has done a nice job, though, I got to say. We have caught Ayuso, or just about caught Ayuso. There we go. Borhaus was doing a really strong job for the Bahrain team. But yeah, there is the catch on Ayuso. He was on a pretty good day by the looks of it, actually. All right, so we've got Rockhaz on the front, Hindley in the wheel. Things are looking pretty good for the Bora team. Rockhaz just sitting on 90 effort, ripping apart the peloton as best he can. I might keep him on the front even though his yellow's been exhausted. Just watch what the EF team do. Okay, we might up him to 99 just over this little hill. Perfect. Good job to Rockhaz. Just use up all of your yellow and it's time to go with Hindley on 90. Get on to 90. There we go. Rockhaz out of the way. He'll make his way to the finish line at his own leisure. All right, we've got Hindley, Vlasov, Sobrero still left, and Hindley sitting on 90 is doing some damage. I got to say, Jorgensen, Yates there, Shaw as well. I don't see where Healy is though. He's sitting a little bit further back. 92 riders left in this peloton. I'm sure it's going to split even more over the top of this one. Hindley is a bit cooked on the front though, so let's get Vlasov next to go. He can swing on to Albert's wheel if he can. We've got Yates in the middle there. That's Adam Yates moved across from UAE to Quick Step he did. But Vlasov is looking pretty strong here. We've still got a category 4 to contend with. Might up him to 92 up this climb. Perfect. Things are looking pretty decent. Come on, Vlasov. Keep going deep. Keep going deep. Use all your red. Okay, it's time to unleash Sobrero, and then we'll use Transcend Yourself as well for Sobrero. Looks like O'Connor, Yates is attacking as well. Yeah, but Sobrero too strong over the top. Hindley actually gets the KOM jersey. Good, well, credit to him. He did a absolutely excellent job leading the peloton. All right, we've got 68 riders left up here. Hindley's actually still in the wheels. Thibaut Nice is going to be our biggest concern for a sprint. We've got a bit under 3K to go, and unfortunately, Sobrero is cooked. So we're going to have to look backwards. Maybe Mohoric might be the right wheel here. Vakek's attacking, so we might follow that through and grab his wheel now actually as well. Great. We're just going to have to keep watching backwards. I'm sure someone's going to come over the top. It's going to be Shaw potentially. We have to go a left-hand corner here, really tight bend. And we got Vakek still attacking. We're under a K to go, so we might launch with Albert. Don't want to get caught out by too many of these late surges, although Wout van Aert looks way too strong. And it looks like Mikkels has made it through as well. Who's going to get second? Or is it Albert on the inside? No, it's going to be Wout, Mikkels, and then Albert in third. Yeah, it's a little bit hard when Mikkels and Wout make it over the climbs to bag that stage win. Mads Pedersen as well, climbing really well over that. Magnier in fourth, Bagioli in fifth. Thibaut Nice managed seventh. Julian Alaphilippe, shout out to him in my career at least. He's stayed at Quick Step and he's managed a top 10 on this stage. Jorgensen down there in 11th. Yeah, okay. Not a bad stage. I would have wanted a stage win. Would have been nice, but yeah, all in all, sorry, we picked up the KOM jersey on the road with Hindley, which is all right. And we'll get the podiums. There he is, the big Belgian taking the top step. No changes on GC. Oh, a little bit of time bonus actually. So out to a minute 7 over Remco now. Perfect. Hindley takes the KOM, like I said. Awesome. Chapeau to him. That rewards him for his hard work. So we've got a few Bora boys in the top 5 on that one now. On the points side of things, it's 137 to 165. Albert to Mikkels. No changes on Young Rider. Bora still at a 50-second lead in team class. Okay, let's see what stage 8 has in store for Albert. All right, stage 7 features 2 category 2 climbs, the Côte d'Echelon and the Côte de Mont Saxonex, and the Col de Romer and the Col de la Colombière, the category 1 climbs there. All right, let's get right on into it. This is a stage I would love to get a little bit of extra time on Pogacar and co if we can.
With a formidable triptych of Côte de Mont Saxonet, Col de Rome and Col de la Colombière, the first alpine stage of this Tour de France is already an important rendezvous for the contenders for final victory. Perhaps, by the end of the day, some will have abandoned all hopes of yellow in Paris.
All right, and that's how you actually say the climbs, the names of those climbs. We're already on the category 2 climb straight off the bat here. I wouldn't mind getting a sneaky few points if we can. Albert might... Can we counterattack that or no? Albert might get on the counter, you know. This isn't wise if you're trying to win the Tour, by the way. But our lessons from the last Tour was if we want to win the KOM, we need to be pretty aggressive. Martinez and Pierre Latour, 2 very strong climbers. I might jump on the relay with them as well, if I'm honest. Awesome. All right, so looks like Martinez is pretty interested to go for this. We got an effort at 84 from these boys. We'll jump in with them. I just want to get the points and then sit up, really. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not a smart move, this, but at least we can get some points. All right, we're only 7K from the top. Perfect. We're going to ease up straight over. Let them 2 right away with it. That is fine with us. Unfortunately, Danny Van Poppel's been dropped from the break. We're going to really ease it up. Thibaut Nice as well, in interest in the breakaway. Buitrago, Guerrero. I wouldn't think Buitrago would be allowed to go. No shot. He's too good of a climber. Don't let him back in the Tour. Guerrero as well, pretty strong climber. But yeah, definitely no chance of staying away. All right, we are... Oh no, we've been caught by a pack of 9. Joe Hennison in here, former teammate of Albert's. Then Louis Manchuez. Very strong climber, but we're headed back to the peloton. That's where we want to be. I don't want to be out front at all at the moment. We did manage to get all of our energy back as well, so that is the good news there. Has poor Danny Van Poppel made his way back yet? No, not quite. Who out of everybody here is hurting the most? Probably Maximilian Suchman, if I'm honest. So we'll have him protect Albert. And we'll jump forward to the next sprint point. But yeah, good job on that climb, bagging 5 points. Like I said, the lesson from last tour was if we want to win this KOM class, we're going to have to be a little bit more aggressive in these KOM fights because, yeah, you quickly quickly can lose the battle very, very quickly, in fact. All right, we will see you guys at this intermediate sprint. All right, I can see the 1K to go banner. I might hit effort with Maximilian Sachman protecting us. That might get us just... oh, wait, how many... there's still 4 points on offer, and Delee's going for them, so we better go for him. See, how much energy does Delee have? We might come over him, you know? Yeah, we do. All right, great. Perfect. We grab those points off Delee. And I don't see Mikkel's. Oh, no, he's in 14th, so he was just a little bit further back. Maybe we should have kept going with Sachman. I'm not too sure. Sachman ready to protect Albert, though, straight away. Perfect. Mikkel's managed 2 points. We managed 4 points. Not bad. We're overturning the deficit at least. 2 points to the good. Let's head back to the peloton and we'll see you guys. Oh, we managed a puncture there. That's not ideal. We'll see you guys on the slopes of this category 2 climb, the first real big ascent of the day. Well, other than the one that we started on. Actually, just checking in. What we might do, I'm thinking, is to get Sachman and Marrett on the relay quite hard though, maybe around 79 effort, because this breakaway is going to stay away and I want KOM points on that last climb, I think. So we've upped them to 79. We've adjusted Albert's effort to 74, I think should do it. And we're already on this category 2 climb as well. So this might start to wear away at the peloton pretty quickly. Rockaz as well, trying to drop some biddens off. He should be okay. Yeah, he makes his way over at least. Okay, great. So that's the category 2 climb dealt with. Deficits at 9 minutes. We're not going to catch. No chance at all. All right, instead, what we're thinking is maybe a sprint train. Although, where is everyone? Hindley's a little bit too far back, unfortunately, to jump in. He is the only Bora rider that far back, though, is the good news. So Albert can probably rely on Vlasov, I think. Then Sachman, interestingly enough, would be the next obvious. Maybe Rockaz. Danny Van Poppel in the mixer. Potentially, maybe actually Sobrero first. And then Danny Van Poppel. And then Marrett, I think, is a bit of an order. All right. Let's whack him up on 85 effort. That should get everyone in gear. Hopefully Hindley can make his way up here. I don't know that he'll be able to, but we'll find out pretty quickly. Looks like the gap is not coming down though. They're actually riding really hard at the front. So kind of mistimed this, unfortunately. Marrett's almost done on the front. Only 87 left in this peloton. And it is time for Danny Van Poppel to hit the front. So he'll use what he has left in the legs. We'll put Marrett back on predefined. We'll put you back on predefined. And we'll get Sobrero on the front. Effort 83 from him. This is actually doing a lot of damage. I've got to say, only 87 left in the peloton. Sobrero now riding through. He's almost cooked though as well. We've got Rockaz next. He's going to hit the front, give us what he has left in the legs. Sobrero is spent though. Healy on the Wheeler Shore up front though. He's obviously feeling pretty strong. Albert's looking a little bit better though, I got to say. And we got Sachman next. He's going to have to really up the effort because we're being gapped, unfortunately, a little bit here. Bowman, Pogacar, Vingegaard all attentive to this move. 10 minutes still to the front of the race, really? We got Vlasov left here, but yeah, that's unfortunately our last rider. Well, Hindley, has he made it onto the wheel? No, not quite. All right, Vlasov has made it over the top at least of that climb. Albert might need to move up if he can. I think it's on his own actually at this point. Okay, great. He has managed to do so. Where's Hindley? Can he grab Biddens maybe instead? We'll see how that goes for him. All right, we'll adjust the effort with Albert. He'll get a fair chunk of his yellow back, I will say. 9 minutes to the front of the bike race, though. That is huge. And it's actually not who I would have thought. Martinez not making his way with that front group. Who's actually picked up the KOM points? Guerrero and Johannesson. That's very interesting. Riccatello looks like he's interested to attack off the front of this little group. Rubio as well, pretty motivated there. We're going to move Albert onto effort 90 now. Just so he doesn't lose out on any wheels, really, is the goal with that. I don't think he's going to, though. He's looking pretty good. We've still got a bit over, well, we've got really this whole climb to go, which is 7Ks in length. Hindley's managed to make the drop. We've got Vindegaard attacking. We might go on the attack ourselves, if I'm honest. We've got Hindley doing a bit of a shelter job, which is great. We'll ride all the way across to Vindegaard, and then we might go effort, use the gel, and pop it down on 83 for now. We are away with these three as well. Riccatello, Vindegaard, and Albert as well, obviously in the toe. Looks like Riccatello's feeling pretty good. We're going to just keep riding it here. Del Toro's managed to catch us up, but hasn't quite kept up with us. We're riding all the way to the top. Looks like Vindegaard's very motivated. We might have to up the effort with Albert just to get over that. We almost got gapped there, I'll be honest. I think Vindegaard and Pogačar are on better days than Albert by the looks of things. Anyway, we're going to do acrobatic descent down this. Fingers crossed, touch wood, nothing possibly can happen. All right, he's got a good gap. That's the good news. We're going to switch on to effort 99 now instead. I don't want to take too many risks. But we got 24 seconds behind, 26 now. It's growing and growing and growing. But I can't believe we didn't catch the breakaway. I'm still floored over that, how they managed to stay away. I'm going to have to go back to acrobatic descent again because they managed to shut the gap down a little bit behind. Not long to go on this descent, though, is the good news. Tobias Johannesson, our old teammate, taking the stage, though. Love to see that. They've been able to find success after Albert. All right, let's hit the sprint button and see that we can't grab some time bonuses. Well, not time bonuses, but time gaps. Pogačar leading in the sprint. Buitrago's in there as well. Vindegaard and look like Jorgensen. Carlos Rodriguez on a bit of a time gap. Gregor, Gal, Evan Paul, and Mass coming in. So it looks like a 30-second or so time gain over Pogačar and Vindegaard there. But let's see these final podiums to confirm. All right, there he is, our former teammate Tobias Holland Johannesson with the stage win. It was 4 minutes 12 in the end over Albert. The big news on GC is that Thibaut Nice has actually found a lot of time being led up the road like that. A minute 34 back from Albert, but the main race, Jonas at minute 55, Remco at a minute 58, and Tadej at 2 minutes 14. So it is a huge lead for Albert already. Tobias Johannesson in the full polka dot strip. It's very interesting whenever teams pull out that kit. I can see Albert's down in 6th, 8 points to 19 there. That is a bit of a concern. 149 to 167 in the points class. No changes to Young Rider, but Ineos take over the Team GC lead. All right, let's get into the final stage of this episode. All right, and stage 9 is up to Tignes over the Monte de Tignes. Big category 1 climb, this one, with a Cat 2 and a Cat 1 in the mix. It's only 146k in length. Hopefully we can do a better job controlling this one and actually have a sniff at the stage win. Let's get into the action.
And welcome to all. It's a many of high mountains that awaits the riders on this second alpine component of the Tour de France. If the last finish in Tignes had to be abandoned in 2019 because of a mudslide, the Tour is back this year with a final ascent of 20 kilometers. We're in for a big show.
This is that stage in the Tour from a few years back that had to be cancelled. Yeah, because that mudslide, that's nuts. All right, we've got a fair few riders interested in the breakaway already, it seems. I want to use, if I'm honest, Marit and Denny Van Poppel, I think, on the relay. Probably pretty high as well, maybe 73 from those guys. So we might get Sobrero to protect us, seeing as he's got the sniffles. Or maybe we'll get Maximilian Suchman. No, I think Rockaz, actually. Yeah, we'll get Rockaz to protect us. All right, we'll jump forward whilst things move ahead. But yeah, I'm interested in keeping things a little bit closer today so we can have a... So we went through that sprint point really quickly and I didn't notice it, if I'm honest, but Hindley and Marit led through at 10 and 9 points. Albert did manage 3. Would have been good maybe to get the full 10, but hey, it's only 2 minutes to the front of the bike race. That is the good news. The team is doing an excellent job keeping it close together. It is definitely burning a lot of team members. There was an attack just there from Ayuso, actually.
Attacked by Juan Ayuso.
Looks like UAE playing some alternate tactics on the peloton. We've got Hindley sliding backwards a little bit. Albert's still sitting up near the front, which is excellent. Denny Van Poppel's a bit cooked, and so is Marit, so maybe we get those two off relay. I think it's time to maybe send Suchman and, yeah, maybe as well Sobrero to the front at 76 effort, and we'll whack it back on 8x speed whilst they do their thing. Oh no, it is a crash for Albert, and I think that is Louvel. I thought that was even Jonas there. That is really bad news. Hopefully he gets back on the bike. Yeah, he has. Great. Okay, we're going to have to get everybody up here. Maybe we'll get Rockaz to sit up and come back and help us out. Where is he? There he is. Okay, put him back onto effort. Actually, no, come back a little bit.
Attack by Filippo Zana.
Come back, Rockaz, come on. Alright, come back, come on. Okay, cool. Jump in the relay, please. Immediately, please. Great. We might actually put you on both. No, hang on. I'm getting this all wrong, mixed up. Effort 82 from you. Unfortunately, the peloton doesn't do what happened with IRL in this situation and sit up. Like, it is the yellow jersey that has crashed. But anyway, that's fine. Don't even worry about it. We're going to go effort 86 from Albert. Use sneaking. Where's Sobrero and Co? Looks like the peloton's riding pretty hard still. Looks like Sexus is on the counter-attack, actually. We've got Albert riding through the peloton to get back to the front after his accident, which is good news that he's not hurt, but bad news that he did touch down and has to expend energy to get back up to his spot near the front of the peloton. We've got Sobrero ready to go back on effort. Perfect. And I think Suchman as well. Good shout. We might have Rockaz still to protect us. That is great. And we're 3 minutes 45 back at the moment. Oh, it's our two boys leading over the top, doing a bit too well. We have to sit them up a bit, if I'm honest. They're pushing the pace really hard. 3 minutes 40 from the front of the bike race now for those two. Albert's back here. Hindley, Rockaz, and Suchman are all still sitting quite strong, I gotta say. Alright, we've got these two back in the peloton. Great. We're going to pop them both on relay. Probably 78 will do for now. Over this category 2 climb. And then we've got a nice long descent, which Albert's going to need because he had to expend quite a bit of energy on that category 1, the Col de Preux. As he had to crash, obviously, and had to get back in position. We didn't want to lose time. Alright, Vlasov is cooked. Sobrero as well. It's probably time for Hindley to hit the front. Got 3 minutes from the front of the bike race. We're losing most of our team. And there was another counter-attack from Zana there. He was already in the breakaway, no? How's he attacking again? That's nuts. Alright, we got this descent to come. We got some riders pretty motivated to keep pushing. And we got a massive category 1 climb to come, if I'm honest. So I need to look at Pogacar, and I need to look at Albert, and I need to adjust our effort, if I'm honest, because things are hurting Albert at the moment, and we need to get as much yellow back as we can on this descent. Alright, the good news is we got a couple riders here to come protect Albert. I don't want to slip backwards on this little lip. That's fine. Okay, great. We'll adjust the effort once again. Trying to get all of the yellow back. Albert's on a +1 day. Pogacar's on a +2 day. So I'm a little bit concerned about that. He is incredibly strong in game. Don't really even look at his stats because he guarantee he'll be riding well on the final climb. We're only 2 minutes 30 back. That's the good news. We've got a massive climb to come. Might get Vlasov to do the biddens really quickly. We've still got Hindley on the front at effort 80. Once Vlasov has these biddens, he might join him on the front. Or maybe we'll start a train even with Albert. I think might be the goal.
Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Alright, so we've got Sobrero in front of us. I think we'll grab his wheel. We might then go Vlasov and then onto Hindley's wheel just whilst he's doing his thing on the front. And then put Hindley onto effort as well. We might have to swap Vlasov and Hindley if I'm honest, but we'll see how this goes.
Some team
There's only a
managers
minute
mustn't
50
appreciate the
left.
fact
That
that
is
there is a
really
breakaway,
good news.
given
This
that
is
the
looking
pack has increased
pretty
its speed.
decent at the moment. We've got 19k climb. It does plateau at the top for the finish. Oops, Hindley's done and I didn't even notice. Oops. We're only 40 seconds from the front of the bike race now, which is good news indeed. Let's get Hindley out of the way. He's done a very good job though. Chapeau to him. Alright, Vlasov needs to try and get us back to the front. I don't think he's going to actually manage that. So it's going to be up to Sobrero and chuck Vlasov on our wheel. And we'll do the overcome yourself tactic trait, whatever it is, with Sobrero. Hopefully move us right back to the front. Felix Gal going on the attack. We've got Jorgensen here. Oh, Jorgensen's on a really strong day actually. In comparison to Albert, Jorgensen's looking really good. So is Pogačar. I've got to be a bit mindful of that. We've got 14k to go. Let's whack it on 8x and use Sobrero as long as we can. Okay, his day is done. Let's whack it on maintain without it. 82 here for now. Just need to watch Pogačar realistically. Alright, we've got some moves. Vindegaard's on the attack. Oh, things have been boxed in a bit. Riccatello's there. Just watch Pogačar. He's going to go on the attack, so we'll grab his wheel. But yeah, big attack here. A lot of riders looking to move off the front. We've grabbed Pogačar's wheel as he is our main rival at the moment. Or kind of Vindegaard is, if I'm honest. Jorgensen looking to grab some time where he can here. Zana's still in the mix and so is Martinez. We might put effort on for Albert. We've got Johannesson still here as well. He's climbing really well. Only 3k to the top of this climb. Albert might want his gel at this point. It's got 2.5k to go. Oh, Pogačar on the charge. We're going to have to up it with Albert. We'll go take the gel.
Attack by Pogačar.
Looks like Pogačar's hurt himself a bit from that move as well. Albert's riding through, looking pretty strong. Only 13 riders left. Pogačar in the wheel. Albert's going to lead it over the top. Oof, he's definitely cooked himself though. We'll grab Pogačar's wheel. Vindegaard's attacked. Albert's got nothing left in the legs, if I'm honest. But we're still in the wheel. We've got a bit of hope for a stage win. We might launch the sprint. Nah, no chance. I think we'll lose a little bit of time. Pogačar with the stage win and Vindegaard second. They were a bit too good for us today. That crash, I think, hurt Albert a little bit more than what showed in that actual stage. I think that really buoyed him a bit. I think it's, well, not buoyed him, but it took a fair bit out of him. That crash seems to have shook him a little bit, but at least we get the points over the KOM and we didn't lose out too much on this actual climb over the top. Alright, let's see the podiums to confirm how things kind of went down. Alright, confirms that Tadej and Jonas get 13 seconds on Albert, unfortunately. Bit of a change in the GC landscape with Nice dropping out of the top 10. Jonas moves up into second, a minute 40 back from us, a minute 55 to Tadej. Ramco at 2:07. So yeah, not the strongest opening climb or opening mountain stage for Albert, but yeah, not too bad. KOM, we're at 18 points to 25 for Max Poole. So he's managed to grab that jersey. We're at 167 equal with Madez and Mikkels in the points class. Young rider, 5 minutes 20 lead, and Ineos still lead the team GC. Alright, that was a bit of a scare in that one. That crash didn't seem like it went well for Albert, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about that. But anyway, let's look ahead. What is on the cards? We've got stage 10, 11, and 12 to come next episode. 2 flat stages and another mountain stage. Look, as long as we keep going the way we're going, that 30k TT, I mean, we managed to get around a minute in a 25k TT. So that 30k TT, I'm thinking at the moment, we've realistically got a 2-minute 40 lead on Jonas and a 2-minute 55 lead on Tadej, because I can get a minute back in that TT like nothing. So things are looking pretty good. I was a little bit worried there. I would have liked the stage win. I don't think that crash was good for Albert's morale, but let's see in next episode how he is feeling. Hopefully he doesn't have an injury on board. All right, guys, please like the video and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Peace out.